This is day 2 of my series of making a batch of pasta, but the eggs double every time. And in case you missed the first episode the other day, this is season 2, and this time we are using the whole egg. I figured while we were still in the beginning of this series, we should chat about a couple things. Now, some of you have messaged me saying that using the whole eggs will be easier than just the yolks, but don't forget, the whole egg is about 3 times more in weight, so these batches of dough will be getting way bigger, way faster. I'll also be keeping the ratio at about 100 grams of flour per whole egg for this series, so if you want to try it out for yourself, be sure to save this video. I've also reached out to a bunch of people that you guys tagged in the comments that you want to see me collab in this series with, and I think I'll be having my first guest appearance later this week, so keep tagging your suggestions. Finally, just like in the Double the Yolk series, as these batches get bigger and become more pasta than me and my family and friends can eat, I'll be planning to get as much donated as I can to feed people that could use it. Now back to this batch. I still have some black truffles sitting around, so I made some ricotta truffle ravioli, which I'm going to eat right now, so I'll see you guys in the next one. And before you say anything, yes, this batch made more than 4 ravioli, but my camera died. It ended up making 14. You just gotta trust me.
¡Familia! ¡Llegó mi tía! Les traje muchos regalitos para todos. Este es para Rafaela. ¡Tía, muchas gracias! Y esto es para ti, hermanito. ¡Ay, hermanita, muchas gracias! ¿Y estos chocolatitos? Para ti. ¡Qué rico! Muchas gracias. ¿Y esto? Para las cosas de los chicos. Pero ve a cambiarte, que quiero verte. ¡Ah! ¡Ahorita vengo! Señoras y señores, con ustedes, mi tío. ¿Estás seguro que no te queda grande? ¿Grande? ¿Por dónde? De seguro que mañana las vendes. Amiga, toma. Gracias. No te necesitas. Mañana vamos a correr, desayunamos y después nos vamos de shopping.
This is day 3 of my series of making a batch of pasta, but the eggs double every time, using whole eggs this time, and today I had to use 4 whole eggs. For this batch, I decided to enlist the help of a fellow Pittsburgher, the one and only Brooke Highland, and she said she's never made fresh pasta before, so I walked her through the process, and she was a natural. This batch of dough came together pretty quickly, and then I got it rolled out, and then it was time to turn it into a delicious dish. Before she came over, I asked Brooke if she had any requests, and she asked for agnolotti, so that's what we made. I made a simple but tasty ricotta filling, got them all filled, and then it was time to cook. I'm really excited to see who else I'll be able to collaborate with during this series, so keep your suggestions coming. And I'm even more excited to be able to donate pasta to those in need as these batches get way too big. Once the pasta was cooked, we tossed them with a garlicky tomato sauce and a little butter, and got them plated up. We topped it off with some Parmesan cheese, black truffles, basil, and a little drizzle of olive oil. This was one of those plates of pasta that it's a pretty simple dish with only a couple ingredients, but honestly, when it's done right, it's dishes like this that are my favorite, but let's see what Brooke thinks.
Oh my god, that is so good.
Estoy muy segura que ella nos sigue gritando desde arriba.
13 of my series of making a batch of pasta dough but the egg yolks double every time, and today it was time for 4,096 yolks. I honestly didn't even think this batch would even happen, but here we are. My friends at Happy Egg came through super clutch and donated all of these beautiful eggs so that me and a bunch of volunteers went to work on cracking and separating. Right before I was about to pour the eggs, I realized I was nowhere near strong enough to do it myself, so obviously I had to call in Pirate Parrot to lend a hand.
Hey, overall that was a success.
After that, I forgot I let Iceberg borrow my fork, so he stopped by and he even helped start mixing up all these eggs. Now, you're only seeing about a minute, but just know this took a total of about 2 days to make and weeks to set up logistically. As always, all this pasta will be processed and donated to numerous organizations around Pittsburgh over the next few days, as well as donating all the egg whites to a local bakery and even the shells to be used for compost. Again, I just want to take a second to thank everyone that supported this series, from volunteering to donating to just supporting it by watching it and commenting on it. This series has been a ton of fun and I've loved giving back.
¿Quieres venir a mi casa? ¿Qué? Eso ni se pregunta. Ya voy. Amiguis.
Linda muchachita, linda muchachita.
So I'm not gonna lie, this looks like you might find in a toddler's diaper, but you're not serving pasta like this. We're gonna make it nice.
Disculpa por no
I think this is gonna be one of those ones
Es que no
where
quería que me vieras así.
you kind of just have to trust the process.
Ay, no te preocupes, amiga. El ecosistema está conformado por la flora y la fauna.
Chucky, plancha tu uniforme para mañana, ¿eh?
Ya, después lo hago, estoy estudiando.
Bueno.
¡Wow!
Fea, ¿sí? Tú sabes que yo te... ¿Que tú qué? Que yo te quiero. ¿Qué? Que yo te quiero. Yo también te quiero, Chu. Pero apúrate que se te hace tarde. ¿Verdad? ¡Chau, chau, chau, chau! ¿Cómo estás? Hola, mami. Hola, hijita. ¿Cuándo vienes a visitar? Ay, mamá, no sé, pero ¿cuándo salí de vacaciones? Señora bonita. Hijita. Ay,
What's
no,
better,
hijita.
pasta or pizza? If you couldn't tell, pasta is my favorite food, but pizza is probably in my top 5, so I was excited for this batch of pasta. I recently found out about this sauce called Pizzafy that claims it can turn anything into pizza, so clearly I had to buy some and see what happens when I add it in with some flour and eggs. I gave a couple good squirts into the eggs and then started making the pasta dough just like I normally do. It was definitely smelling like pizza already, so maybe we're onto something here. I got the pasta rolled out and cut and then cooked it off and then just decided to toss it in some pasta water and butter so I could give it a proper taste and see if it did in fact taste like pizza. Well, it did not. It tasted like regular pasta with a slight scent of pizza, which is pretty nice. I do think though if I would have added the whole bottle, you'd definitely be able to taste it. I feel like if I would have used more too, there could be something here. Maybe like a pizza-inspired lasagna, something with some pepperoni, sausage, definitely no pineapple though. After I was all done filming, I put a little bit of the sauce on a bite of pasta, and that was very, very tasty. Let me know what I should try turning into pasta next.
Vas a comenzar a pagar luz, agua, cable, internet. Por si acaso, yo no cocino ni lavo la mano. Es una broma, ¿te la crees, no? Así, bromita, bromita. Y por último, si te quieres tatuar, tatúate. Ya te lo he dicho varias veces.
Aló, mamá. ¿Dónde estás? Que me tienes preocupada. No puedo dormir. ¿A qué hora vienes?
Right now, this smells like a can of Campbell's tomato soup, giving me major flashbacks to being a kid and having like the grilled cheese in a bowl of tomato soup. And that sounds fantastic right now.
Mami, anoche llegué y tú estabas durmiendo. Eso es lo que tú crees. ¿A qué hora
The
llegaste?
secret to really great
Apenas me
homemade pasta
llamaste.
is using frozen pasta water
ella
ice
llegó a las
cubes. Let me
5,
show
yo
you.
la vi. ¿Qué cosa? Mami, no. Ya, castigado mesa. Sin seguir. No, mentira, mentira. Rafaela. Mamá, ya nos vemos mañana. ¿Qué? ¿Que mañana qué? Mamá, es la tercera vez. Hoy es la pijama de casa de Sheila. ¡Ah! Sí. Ay, vecina, ¿esta vecina? Hermano, mira a tu sobrina. ¿Qué tal pijamada? Hola, familia. ¿Todo bien? ¡Toma! Estás castigada un año. ¡Mamá! ¡Tío! ¡Ya no te puedo creer!
Canta el profeta, canta el poeta y están gritando en la maqueta. ¿O qué será? Que me despierta por la noche y me hace temblar, me hace llorar.
Today I made easily the most expensive plate of pasta I've ever made, and it's all thanks to one ingredient. Let's start with a little story time. So some of you may not know, before I was doing content full time, I was actually working in restaurants as a cook for quite a while. And at these restaurants, truffles were one of those things we served on special occasions or for VIPs and VIP events. They're super expensive, but I absolutely love them. I got some last week, and honestly, the first thing I did was make some scrambled eggs, and I shaped a whole bunch on top. It was so good. Today though, I made a batch of pasta, and then after I rolled it out, I laminated some of the truffles in between 2 sheets of dough, and then I re-rolled it a couple times to bring it together and then got it cut up. I kept it simple because all I wanted to taste was truffles, a quick little butter sauce, some salt and pepper, and then even more truffles on top. This was perfect. Let me know in the comments what other ingredients would be fun to play around with pasta. I know I want to do some caviar pasta soon, but let me know what ideas you have and maybe I'll give it a try. Just no salmon, please. I hate